Hello and welcome to Let's Play Endless Space 2, Series 7, Episode 57. I'm JC Proton. We're picking up at turn 202. It's actually towards the end of the turn, and there were a few things I wanted to run through real quick. Here at Ying, our scout has spotted new Craver fleet, including two carriers. Two of the large ships. This carrier, the Annihilator 7, has 8 fighter squadrons and 2 bomber squadrons. And the Annihilator 2 has 6 bomber squadrons. So it's that old design. So yeah, it looks like we're leaning more and more into excuse me, we're leaning into more and more looking like carrier duels. Excuse me. Over here we have this guy who's ready to be upgraded. What I'm doing here is I've got one going here. I have this one I decided to send across this way to give me some visibility. So he's on a long-term flight. And then this one is heading up to here, so that'll give me the visibility up here on that system. Excuse me. So that brings me back to this guy. And I think what I'm going to do is a similar kind of long flight thing just to allow visibility without getting attacked. I kind of want to see what's going on back here, but I don't want to get attacked back here. So I think what I'm going to do, I'll do the upgrade. And so we'll see his vision radius go up. He's going from Revealer 5, which is ones that need to send probes, to 6, which is large vision radius. Boom. Send him this way for now. But I'm kind of thinking I'm going to end up. We'll see. I kind of want to just have vision radius back here, so I might end up going like off lane, doing a flight like that, or that, or that, or something like that. But I'm willing to kind of wait and see and play it by ear. Maybe something like that could be safe. All depends what Cravers decide to do with their fleets, but I would think that they're probably going to be fighting here, or here, or here, or here next, which has this guy behind that row of systems that would be under attack. Maybe Vorta, but I don't see him being Mintaka or Batten. So I'm going to run that scout back there. Here you can see Cravers have fleets hanging out. That's a weak fleet. This is their big bad fleet. Chilling at Corvus. Not sure why he hasn't decided to attack the Lumeris over here. But whatever, right? And then here's the Kraz system. The Kraz system got taken down. United Empire lost the system, and these guys, the Riftborn, they took it. They took it with their fleet. Not a real big fleet. This fleet was much more powerful. Almost 3 times as powerful, but it was enough to get the job done. So United Empire has been extinguished in this area where they had an overreach. And I can't help but wonder who's next. I mean, are the Riftborn going to come across over here and start conquering over here? I mean, that's not what I would do. If I was the Riftborn, I would start working on these guys here. I would start working on the Lumeris at this point. I would consolidate. Let's see, but let's see, from the Riftborn position, they're still at war with just these guys. Speaking of influence, can see I'm still in a bad influence situation. Riftborn have influence on me because of my Lyra system. I have positive influence on these guys, positive influence on these guys. Sophons I have negative influence with because of the Mavros system that they're doing a Pacific conversion on. And then the Unfallen I have a little bit of negative pressure as well because they have vines on my Douce system, I think is the main reason. So there's Douce, here's Lyra with that situation going on. I've got more population on the way to Lyra. And Sowers got captured by Craver. So we'll see. We'll see if the pressure trend changes next turn or not. Yeah, and that dude was done as well. Move populations around, and essentially what I did was, excuse me, systems. I put a B after them if they've completed building the biofuel factory, so that it makes it easy in this screen to say, oh, it's maxed out. Oh, but it has biofuel factory, so it's okay for it to be maxed out. AE is maxed out. He doesn't have biofuel? He does not have biofuel. Okay, so let's send one population. Whoop. One got past me. One got past me there. And Horatio, I guess he finished building, I don't know. I just woke up. I'm a little bit discombobulated still. Not fully awake yet. But I wanted to get through a turn, you know? Because I'm been trying to get one video up per day. I'm trying, I really am. Okay, and a competitive quest started. Food fight. In 40 turns, own the system producing the most food in the galaxy. I've got a good chance of winning that one. Pretty good at making food. Okay, so scores. Where are we at? I think we're about tied with Cravers. 3,057 for us, 3,073 for Cravers. So we are breathing down their necks. We're almost tied. We're functionally tied with them, but they still have a sliver of a lead on us. So let's go ahead and let's see. Let's get zoomed in where we see fleets. I'm actually a little bit less concerned about those ones and a little bit more concerned about this one. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so score-wise, we have taken the lead. We are in first place now. So it only took 200 turns, 204 turns, 203 turns. I know at the end of the first video we were in last place. Now we're in first place. So we have officially gone from 0 to hero, right? 31-24 to 30-46. So we are at top position now. Top of the pile. Wow. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. Let's see what our pressure trend says. Hey, we're back on a good pressure trend. Cool.
We are coming.
We're doing a new bureaucratic imbroglio. Do that immediately. All right, now we got a good pressure trend again. All good. That's a lot of conversating. There's a lot of conversating right there. I tell you what. Market-wide price increase. Oh, not quite yet. Let's see. How much are we doing? 52, 20, 20. Oh, I did go ahead and get that hero that I was looking at over here. If I recall correctly, I got the hero, but I couldn't afford to do the ship upgrades. The Batgirl hero. She's like literally a bat. Scales Galena. So I got Scales Galena. Assigned her to the fleet. Assigned her whatever these skill points are. And I went for damage on fleet and cosmic castaway. That's always the first 2 points I put in an admiral hero. And then I also got hull plating absorption and fleet health. So we're going to get non-liquid assets. We're going to top that one out, and then we'll go over here and do more hull plating penetration. Because who doesn't like punching through your enemy's armor, right? So let's go ahead and actually let's jazz up her ship a little bit. First things first. Let's get some decent engines on there, right? Boom. Get some engines, and then let's get the fleet accelerator engine module thing. Alright, and then we're going to do vision radius and probes. I don't think I really have much else worth getting. Could do a kinetic enhancer, but this hero only has 2 weapon slots, one broadside and one center mount. So I'll just go guns on both of those. Just for point defense, we're going to go with 1 armor and a shield. Not much difference between these 2 shields. But since it's a hero ship, I guess I'll spring for the extra 1 Hyperium. Because, you know, you want your hero to survive if possible. So it might make the difference at some point in the game. Doubtful, but you know. This would also be a viable option. Lower chance to be targeted is actually kind of appealing. But the hero ship will always survive the fight if, with a sliver of health, if any other ship in the fleet survives. So, kind of okay with letting it get hit. And Scales Galena also has a thing where the vision radius increases. Where is it? There. +4 vision range on fleet. So I'm kind of leaning into the increased vision range thing with those Hyperium probe modules. So that hero will have probes. Okay, so just move all of our fleets. Ooh, new slot in our battle tactics set. Cool. Okay, so what I'm leaning towards here, since we're going to do fleet stuff. Oh, I didn't get it yet. What I was thinking was either using fleet escort or maybe doing full reserves. Both of those are pretty good. I think I'm going to wait to do strafing run until I have built carrier type fleets and I'm using bombers offensively. But I could see where I might, if I'm going, it might be handy to have the battle tactic card available in my list to use if I'm engaging in a battle with carrier fleets and they're using bombers and or fighters. It might be worth having fleet escort and having fighters for defense against bombers and fighters. So that's what I'm thinking. So I probably will pick up fleet escort first, or queue that one up before I go for strafing run. But once I'm building carriers and I'm using bombers offensively, then I can see where I would use strafing run. So my fighters are escorting my bombers that are going and attacking. That's my plan there. And so, yeah, and I'll probably end up dropping. Let's look at our battle tactics here. At this point, I don't really use power to shields very much. And the shields go down pretty fast anyway. So I think I'll end up dropping power to shields, and I'll pick up both of the fighter tactics and pick up as the fifth battle tactic the full reserves. So I'll probably pick up full reserves and fleet escort and drop the long power to shields, and then that'll be the 4 battle tactics I'll have. I'll have those 2 plus turtle plus the repair one over here. Repair and recover. So that'll be my 4, and then when I get the 5th one, somewhere up here, you get a 5th battle tactic. Then I'll use. My brain is not working. Anyway, I'll pick up the offensive fleet escort, bomber escort one battle tactic. Okay, we got integrated theater, so we have more command points, and we got ground troops, aerial ground troops. So let's take a look at our ground troop situation. And we got the thing where our air units cost less and they do more damage. And infantry are good against air units, so I'll probably end up going with something like something like 30. I don't know. Probably maybe 35, 35, and 30. Something like that, maybe. I'm not sure. And then I'll max all these out. What would I need to do that? I have enough dust to do it. I have plenty of adamantium's a little tight, the hyperium's a little tight, and the other stuff is fine. So I'll probably end up doing something like that where I'll max out all of these, and then I'll go fairly balanced in all 3 categories, but a little bit lower in air because it does an extra 20% damage, so it's kind of stronger. So probably something like 35, 35, and 30. Probably 35, 35, and 30. Something like that is what I'm thinking. And I'll probably do it, right before I start having fights. Before I do some more ground battle type of stuff. Stuff we're building. Alright, we'll put an asterisk here. Since he completed autonomous administration, Guild Vorse, Super Biofuel Factory, yeah. B for biofuel completed. And AF, biofuel completed. Cosmetic genetics. Duce completed interplanetary transport network, which makes this potentially a better planet than this one for population industry because of the strategic deposit yields, extra industry per pop, an extra 3. So let's check it out and see how the math works. So we're 667 industry, and it goes to, yep, it's better. It is now officially better. So we're going to put everybody on there. Everybody, go to the Arctic planet. Which means it's worth upgrading him sooner if he gets more population slot out of it. 1, 2, 3. Do say 3. Bump him up a bit. All right, cool. And he's got an extra. He's got an extra guy, an extra Lumeris. Okay, so that Lumeris can go somewhere. Try sending it to AO maybe? Okay, we're pretty much through that. I'll double check it off screen. I renamed this guy Crazy Frog. Sorry, it's just what jumps in my head, man. I see that dude, I'm like, yeah, he looks like Crazy Frog to me. Okay. We're going to increase the amount of food he's making. So he's on AA. And he is rocking, dudes. Check out the... He is cranking it out, right? That dude is really contributing. So since AA is at max population, all of this is converting into... All of his food is being converted into industry. So he is making a huge contribution. Alright, so we're going to increase his food contribution some more. Let's see, so right now he's 886 and 1163. So 886 and 1163. 942, 1163. Huh, okay. So 886, so he went up by 60 almost food. So I guess it's weird how this thing sort of updates and it doesn't update. So I don't know. It's a little confusing. Koros Apogee. My buddy. Alright. I forgot what it was I was going to do next with this guy. I don't think I want him to be... Yeah, I don't want him to be a senator. Okay, I guess I'll come back to him off camera. I don't want to waste everybody's time looking at that. We'll go fast. See, we already did fast. We'll do food. AN. Haha, here we go. This is going to be cool. AN. So he's already maxed out. He's cranking out 1,900 food. 1,914. And we do that food one again. And now it's... It was 1914. So 1,820 food additional? Right? Something? Okay. Yeah. Excuse me. That's bananas. That is bananas there, man. Okay, he's level 17. And yeah, more food, bro. More food. So he's at 8-0. Oh. Okay, 8-0. He's 360 food. You can see how these heroes, you know, some of them are definitely way better than others as governors or as admiral fleet commander types. It really makes a difference. 570, right? So that's a couple hundred food or something like that. Okay, we got populations that gained. We're seeing some Sowers showing up, some Lumeris showing up. We're at 10 Sowers apparently now. Yeehaw! That's good. You see we have Tikanan showing up. See, we got Lumeris, we got Tikanan, we've got Mavros. The Mavros are arriving soon. I think they're over here. Yeah, they're close. So Mavros heading to AI. And what I did is I landed the Tikanan there, and I've got one going to Prime. I'm going to send one down to, I think, AD. Right, kind of like the old school way where, you know, one here, and then he's going to send them around this away. And this one, sending one down here to D, and he's going to send them down here. So we'll spread them around to get them multiplied, man. Get some representation of them in our empire. You know, we welcome the new populations. Definitely a fan of new population. We saved those guys from the Vodyani's enthrallment and being captured from this. By the Sophons and stuff, you know, they're much better off. I'm sure they're much happier in our empire. I'm sure they'll be so happy that they won't even mind being spliced. Or something. Okay, I'll have to figure that one out too off camera. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, if it isn't our favorite empire, up to their usual japes.
Don't know what I'm going to do with that guy's skill point, so I'll figure it out.
We know not what game you play, but...
Your declarations mean nothing to the Hive. Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed except for an improved pressure trend. So, actually, it did make a difference. Denying the facts does not change the facts that are the facts. Okay. So that's just about it. Let's skip through, see what we got going for fleet. Yeah, I'm moving this dude over just for some vision rays. There's like a hole here, right? These guys can see to here. These dudes can see to here. And it's like I could park him at incandescent, so I'm not really sure if something crazy is going to happen there. This dude I've got kind of chilling here for now. Mavros is doing Pacific conversion. It'll be converted in, 3 turns? So, that'll be fine. I could leave him here, or I could put this guy over here. I think I might just park him on the home system. I might do a thing where I just kind of do a slow flight off lane. If things pop off over here and get violent, I might do that. I'm kind of like what I'm thinking about doing with the United Empire. Okay, that dude, he can just chill out. This dude can chill out. And this dude is going to just hang out, man. Okay, well, I think that's basically the end of this episode. I'm going to fiddle around off camera a little bit and then advance the turn. And we'll either advance to... we'll either pick back up at the end of 203, which we're pretty much at the end of 203 now. Or maybe we'll start back at 204 on the next recording. Everybody's just kind of staying parked over here. And over here, they're just kind of chilling out. Everybody's kind of stationary. We'll see. We'll see what happens, man. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.